Do we like airtime thrills here? IDK who we should like and not like, other than Rob Bad. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Welcome to this special edition video, part of my 50,000 subscriber celebration. So as a YouTuber, you get feedback in the comments, and it's generally positive. But if you want to know what people really think, you gotta go to Reddit. People seem to let loose on Reddit, probably because it's not seen as talking smack right to your face in the comments. But I see you. So let's take a look. Airtime Thrills needs to fix this intro so the pictures line up. Ugh, look at it, it's disgusting. Various nauseous and barf emojis. I had it like this for a long time and I never even noticed it, and then people started commenting on it, so I fixed it, and it made people like way more happy than it should have. Airtime Thrills thumbnails be like, "That's so true, I'm not even mad." He hustles. That dude works so much on videos. I could never have half that output. And on top of that, he's a father. I appreciate that. It's a lot of work to keep up the Monday-Thursday schedule. But, there's always a but. He needs a few design Skillshare courses or something. I think his logo has a pattern emboss over it. It screams new at Photoshop. I wish it was Photoshop. I have zero Photoshop skills. That is 100% PowerPoint.
We'll ask PowerPoint. Michael, this is a presentation tool. You're a presentation tool.
Airtime Thrills budget. Camera glasses, a ton of bars. Titles intro, 3 bars. 3 bars is generous. Also fix that park with the text lags. All 3 FPS in the intro. I seriously have a top-of-the-line computer when it comes to video editing, so I blame PowerPoint.
PowerPoint, PowerPoint, PowerPoint.
He always sounds like he's reading off a script. So robotic. I guess if you admit to it up front, it's okay.
What is Boulder?
But I am always reading off a script because I am not good at winging things, like Canada Coaster Fan or Amusement Insiders. But I'm telling you, I am awful at voiceovers. And I don't know if other people have the same problem as me, but let me show you. This is a piece of my uncut audio. You see that big scary bar right there? That's rage. And then there's this. All those even little spikes, one after the other. That's profanity. I'm a natural fast talker, so I have to work really hard on slowing myself down and not slurring my words and pronunciating everything so clearly. So it does sound like I'm reading off a script and being super robotic, but it is what it is. No copyright rock music. Don't you dare talk down to Black Vulture. Gotta love his shaky and illegal POVs too. Right? I don't know why he thinks back row POVs are a good idea. I like writing in the back and I don't feel like waiting for the front. He acts and talks like a valley mom.
No way.
Mr. Thrills, please stop making the background music overlap. Okay, it doesn't look like that. Let me show you. When one ends, the next one, and then there's when I fell for the Joe Mama gag. That's what I get for responding to Instagram messages. The Airtime Thrills drinking game. Take a shot every time he says staple. Let's do it. So by the time I hit the brakes on Hang Time or Copperhead Strike, I'm pretty stapled. They are comfortable, but it's hard to avoid getting stapled on New Texas Giant, and if you don't hold these up from the time you pull them down in the station, you'll get stapled. These have the bar on one side, and it seems so hard to prevent these from stapling you. Airtime Thrills' newest video is fairly tone deaf. So this was for all the negative outcomes that COVID had on theme parks, and I tried to add context so it wouldn't sound so tone deaf, but I guess it didn't work. You know how Airtime Thrills keeps saying yonk in his videos? Well, I made an edit out of them here. I got absolutely yonked. I get yonked to the left. What do y'all have against Airtime Thrills? This is not gonna end well. I've heard many times that the Airtime Thrills guy is pretty racist.
Say what?
I don't think so. Isn't his wife Hispanic? That's accurate. And also, go follow her coaster account on Instagram. He definitely acts snobby and spoiled, and seems generally ignorant about new cultures he goes into. I've seriously never gone outside of the US or Canada, so I don't even know what cultures I've gone into. I stopped watching after he refused to say Athol, Idaho, because he thought it sounded like Yeah, but doesn't it though? I enjoyed his videos earlier on, but he's gotten a lot more, I'm not sure elitist is the term. How dare you? It's supposed to be a monocle.
Oh my God, you have a monocle.
But it really does seem that a lot of people think you should never be critical of coasters. But I do try to balance it out. Be a little positive, be a little negative. And I actually have in the past separated some negative videos out so it's not like back to back to back negative stuff. No airtime equals the worst freaking thing ever designed and built ever in life and the worst thing to ever exist. Burn it to the ground. I think that guy got a hold of one of my scripts. Airtime Thrills is a He'll talk about a coaster with unbearable roughness and say the roughness gives the ride a classic feel. I hope they never remove it. Then he'll talk about a coaster with a tiny rattle and he'll say this coaster is unrideable. I guarantee you that if there's a coaster that you think is too rough, then I also think it's too rough. Unless it's Viper, that thing's awesome. Airtime Thrills gets headbanging when he brushes his teeth. Airtime Thrills complains of headbanging every time his phone buzzes in his pocket. I'm old, give me a break. Enthusiast when the perfect coaster has the tiniest slight rattle. Airtime Thrills when he sees Scream at Magic Mountain. Accurate. He puts out too much stupid content. Like the most recent one I saw was the best theme park stories from 2014. Like, what? And here I thought that series was like the best quality I have to offer. What coasters give the best prime ride time at insert park name? Which I have no idea what the fuck that's even supposed to mean. I don't think that guy even watches the videos. He just reads the titles and then goes complains on Reddit. Yeah, but his opinions suck.
You know, that's just like, your opinion, man.
Maybe he's onto something. This next guy's trying to sum up my channel on one line. Kumba bad, Raging Bull good. Seems about right. Airtime Thrills when riding Skyrush. Oh yeah, there's no shortage of Skyrush content on Reddit. Leaked footage of Airtime Thrills Chris meeting the guy who designed Skyrush's restraints. It would be way worse than that. Ah, cool, new Airtime Thrills video. It's his top 10 coasters. Wonder how I'll bring up that Skyrush sucks. I can go one video without saying that Skyrush sucks. Number 1. Not Skyrush. It made me realize that this layout is weak. And no surprise at all, my number 1 least favorite restraint is the Skyrush Thigh Crusher. But there is one Intamin that stands out above the rest when it comes to a painful ride. And at this point, I think you all know where I'm going with this. Skyrush, not good. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. When Airtime Thrills hasn't told you that he doesn't like Skyrush, Wildcat, Lightning Racer, and Goliath in the last 15 seconds. Has it been 15 seconds already?
And the layout kind of sucks.
And I thought it was running pretty rough. And just like Roar, its layout does not do anything for me. I think the ride itself is boring. The very definition of forceless. Sometimes I feel like it's been a while since I rode Goliath, and I hop on. And when I get off, I remember why I don't like it. It's the biggest waste of potential I've ever seen on a coaster. I was in a car crash and I was severely disappointed. My seatbelt stapled me and I didn't get any airtime. True story, I was legit disappointed when I didn't get airtime on Pure Blossom Highway in California. Airtime Thrills is clearly running out of ideas. Parks in North America, China, Uzbekistan, and India, with 5+ or less knockoff loopers with blue trains and a vertical loop. That edit was so good that people actually thought it was a real screenshot, which says a lot about them. Or my quizzes. I also went to Twitter to see what people were saying about me on there, but people are super nice on Twitter. So Twitter, step up your game. So that's a wrap on my trip through the Reddit world.
Are you crying? What's that? Are you crying? Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. You're crying.
I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, even if you don't like them and they torture you. I don't know what to tell you, but thanks anyway. And thank you all so much for helping me get to 50,000 subscribers. Ever since I hit like 9,000, Sophie's been like, when are you gonna get your play button? And now I can tell her I'm more than halfway there. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.